Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today I am starting my new segment, which is Talk to Me Thursdays. And for the next few weeks I am going to be focusing on mental walls and things that people can have which can hinder your weight loss, because I know I have them, and some of these you may not have and some of them you may, and I'm just hoping to try to build a conversation and maybe somewhat help understand why we have them and everything. I am not a psych major. I'm just pulling all of this from my own experiences as someone who has some of the mental blockages that can actually hinder weight loss. I think some of them I'm going to focus on is stress eating, because I do that sometimes. I don't always, and I've been getting better, but it is something that can be a problem. Depression, causing you to sleep or lack of sleep. Bipolar ups and downs, which kind of goes with depression but are a little bit different, because when you're on a manic high, you don't sleep and you can be feeling like everything's going great, and then when you're on a low, everything feels like it's going to hell in a handbasket. And then anxiety of failing yourself, failing others. What are people going to think about you when you lose the weight? When you tell people you're trying to lose the weight and everything, because you feel like everyone's judging you. Because those at least are the four main ones that I'm struggling with myself. And I have other ones too, but those are the four main ones, at least, that fall into my mental condition, as well as just normal everyday bullshit and stress. Sorry about that. That was my fiance burping and he didn't cover his mouth. All he does is smile on the other side. Sorry. But so those are the four that I'm going to be focusing over for the next month or so. I would like to start a conversation below, and I know that not everyone's going to have these. I just know that, at least for me, these are fairly common. I think I'm going to start out today with binge eating, since that seems to be a fairly common thing with people who needs to lose weight. And it's not always, at least in my opinion, a mental thing. It could be just the fact that you're so used to eating a certain way that it's weird to change. I know that for me, when I first started out, and I'm still having issues, you are so used to eating a specific type of portion and drinking a specific amount of liquid every day, and having to change up how much food you eat, you're gonna feel hungry. And I'm sorry, I get crabby, I get bitchy. I cried the first few days I had to do it. The first time I tried out the diet, and there were even still days I cry because I can't figure out what I can eat. So there's the side of the diet, or at least the restriction of portions, that can overstress your body. And then with liquids, I used to be able to chug a 2-liter bottle in like 2 hours of soda. I think that's about, let's see, I think about 1,800 calories or so. I'm not sure on that, but that's a lot of calories by itself. And I'm not sure if that's a form of binge eating or not, but I don't know. But still, putting that stress on your body in itself is going to cause you to freak out. And in some cases, your body, because you're changing everything, is going to freak out. And so you're going to feel hungry all the time. And then you're just going to snap. And you're just going to want to eat everything. This could be caused by medication. This could be caused just by stress, because you're stressing your body. And so you basically just turn into a human vacuum cleaner. I know that's a weird way of putting it, but that's how I usually feel. Normally I'm close to tears, and I'm literally just grabbing whatever I can find. If I can talk myself out of it, I'll only have a minor binge, which I can somewhat control a little bit better, and I just put it into my category of a fuck it day. But there are times where I've had a major binge where I've eaten 3,000 calories. I've done that on this diet. Um, one week, I got so emotional, and I had a day where I ate 3,000 calories because I felt horrible, and that was the only thing that really I thought was going to make me feel better. And it sucks. And I know that in the future I probably will have other binges, and I know that um, it happens. I mean, it sucks, but emotions are something we have to deal with. And I just need to find another outlet um, for me personally. And then if you have the same problem, you need to find another outlet to find another type of food to eat, because you probably feel like there's a void or something. So you either need to find a hobby or less calorie dense foods, at least to begin with, to start fixing the problem. I know that I have the problem, and I just need to focus on that as well. I've gotten advice to um, like have little baggies of vegetables or fruit set up, so if I feel like I'm hungry and I want to binge, I just binge on that, so it's less calories, and things like that. Or I need to just distract myself with video games and things like that. My best advice is to try to ride it out as much as you can and find a distraction, um, such as watching a TV show you enjoy, reading a book. Even going for a walk might help. That might be something I might try in the future, actually, is when I'm on one of those emotional moods, just do a couple laps around the um, block. I mean, if you can get those endorphins pumping, maybe that'll make you feel better. I know that your brain is so clouded, or at least when I have those, my brain is so clouded I can't focus on anything. So maybe just getting up and moving might help as well. Um, let's see. Sorry, I'm going blank. If you have any other ideas on how to help with this particular topic, link them below, or even just comment below, because I think that this is a topic that a lot of people who are trying to lose weight have issues with, because we're so used to eating and drinking in a certain way that we don't realize that we're constantly binging. I know that I started realizing it more as I was calculating calories, and I would notice my emotions would change and my eating habits would change, and so my calories would be all over the place sometimes, in both fluid and food intake. So I know for me, I don't know if I want to call myself a minor binger, because I've just started realizing that I do it, because I never realized I would do it until I started dieting. And I think my fiance probably realized it, but he was too nice to mention it. So I know that for me it's a problem. And my best advice to anyone is to try to find another distraction, like taking a walk if you can, read a book, watch a TV show. And I know it's hard, because I know it's hard for me as well, and I'm actually going to try, when I'm feeling on those days of binginess and horribleness, to actually do that instead of going to get the chips or the chocolate or that can of Coke that is just calling your name, or 12, depending on how extreme your binge is. I can't really help with purging. I know, they just go hand in hand, and I'm just going to add this a little bit at the end, because I can't help with advice on purging. I've never done that. I've never had that appeal to me, because I've always thought that that would hurt me more in the long run. So I can't help with that part of the category. If that, I just know that I sometimes am a binge eater. So, if you have any advice for me, or just want to join the conversation, I will try to keep up with the comments down below. and I will try to help as much as I can. As I said, I am not someone who studies psychology. I am just someone who has this problem, and I am trying to fix it for myself. And I wouldn't mind getting advice from others as well as helping others. I mean, we're all on this fitness journey or weight loss journey together, and we all are going to have different walls that get in our way, and this just happens to be one of mine that hits me hard and sucks. So, thank you for watching this, and please subscribe, and please comment below if you want. So, bye-bye.